Wait, this isn't a SmackDown vs. Raw game? Oh my god. Yeah, between 2009 and 2010, Legends of Wrestlemania was released around the time of WrestleMania. Shock horror. And it used the SmackDown engine, but it had a completely different style. It tried to work its way into the arcade style of things. It had a variety of match types, and we'll go through them later. Not as many as 2009, but it tried its best. And that was its problem. It tried too hard in most cases. Entrances were very authentic. Had every WrestleMania arena. If you went to WrestleMania 3, you had the old small ring to take them to the entrance. You had managers, and it was just really, really authentic, and graphic-wise it was really well made. Movesets though were limited considerably. Basically, gameplay worked like this. You had a momentum gauge. The higher the gauge was, the more powerful moves you would get. So if it was at 2, you get more powerful moves. If it was at 3, you get more. Get it to 3, you can use your finisher, which was a quick time event, and you would have to complete all the quick time events to get the finisher, which could easily be countered if A, you press the wrong button, or B, your opponent beats you to it, which made it quite annoying to actually hit all 3 of the finishers. But you still did damage on the other 2 moves, so it wasn't completely lacking. Tag team moves were lacking as well, but I actually prefer the tag team mode in this compared to SmackDown. A lot of different things you could do. It does work with the arcade style. Doomsday Device of Death! Season mode, there was none really. WrestleMania Tour mode is essentially what WWE All-Star has. Relive, rewrite, redefine, and it's a lot of R's and W's. You just played the matches again and again, and you would get lovely video cutscenes, which I can't show for copyright reasons, obviously. Legend Killer mode was just like one big gauntlet. You play superstar after superstar, and you had to use a created wrestler to beat them, which you could import from 2009 as well. And the best thing was, you could import every superstar from 2009, so you could have Undertaker face current HBK, you could have Hulk Hogan face against Zack Ryder, for instance. There was a good choice. As if Zack Ryder was in 2009, I may have just talked a lot of bullshit. Who knows? Oh my god! He fell off the top of the cell! Oh my god! Stop the damn match! The weird thing is, Mick Foley Mankind was not in Legends of Wrestlemania. What a shame. And they even gave thumbtacks. No other game has had it in the SmackDown series. But yeah, let's just add it in Legends of Wrestlemania for comic purposes, despite there being no Mankind. You started on top of the Hell in a Cell for a Hell in a Cell match. I always thought that was quite odd. And then you would either fall them off or you fall through the cell. But it was unique. Problem is, your health was so tiny that you could pin pretty quickly, and it would be game over. I also was the first game to have the holding bar system, or tap out to get to the gauge. WWE 12 now just has the holding bar system. Oh my god, off the top of the cage! In a cage match, you could escape this cage, and it was a button bashing. The less health they had, the harder it would be to get to the top. Halfway in part, there would be a different animation if they caught up to the very top. Otherwise, Rock will just escape, just toying with the Warrior. But you could also go through the cage door as well, and that would have a different animation. Oh my god, he's no-sold. Hello. Ooh? Yeah, that's what you get. Ladder matches were, quite frankly, pointless, but there was one little handy feature, and that was the quick time event on top of the ladder. I think that should be introduced more. It's quite annoying in WWE 12 and the other SmackDown games. Just pressing X, strike, strike until one's knocked down. I think it should be a more timed event. But obviously they can't really do it with the engine anymore. Because this was only a one-on-one ladder match. There was no fatal four-ways. There was a triple threat match, which was shite. It just was. It's just, there was no hit detection, and it was just clumsy. If you were trying to run, you couldn't run outside the ring at all. If you wanted a weapon, you would have to do a quick time event outside with the opponent being groggy. And look at the belt there. It was massive, and then it's back to normal size. Very odd. Royal Rumble mode. It was quite fun. Of course, you can use the SmackDown Superstars with it as well. You could have up to a 30-man Royal Rumble match. There was an Iron Man match which you could play for half an hour. If you got a fall, their health would go back to half health, which was a good feature, but if you wanted to play a half an hour Iron Man match, you must have no life because it was just annoying. It's actually great fun to watch the AI just face off against each other. I think that was a much better thing. Just watch them play. And managers, oh, the managers, they were fantastic. Having Bobby Heenan and Fuji and Paul Bearer, Mouth of the South. There was nice little animations, we'll see that later. But the issue was just the gameplay. The controls were just so complex. I mean, grab an object, you have to double tap B. If you wanted to tag someone, you hold B near the corner. If you want to do tag team moves, if you wanted to interfere. If you wanted to run, you would have to double tap buttons as well to do a particular grapple. The quick time events are annoying. It's annoying, just like this commentary, me spieling all the time because it just wasn't there. They just tried. They took a gamble and it didn't pay off. And it's not until All Stars that we have a good Legends game, but the problem is there's less superstars. Oh, what a big push by Batista. Batista hitting Big John Studd and just punching him out. He still had health. No wonder he's pissed. We hate you, Batista. We hate you. You only had WrestleMania arenas and the Royal Rumble arena, but it was up to WrestleMania 15. Now here comes the managers. You could have them in one-on-one matches. Here's Paul Bearer using the urn for the Undertaker to gain some health. This was a great feature, and if you're watching matches using the AI, like I've said, these managers made them a hell of a lot more interesting. Big chokeslam with death. Fuji coming up. What are you going to do, Fuji? Fuji, for the dust! Oh my god, the dust! Ah. Anyone dust? Anyone? Oh. Of course, you could also use the brain. Mr. Bobby Heenan. Look, Hogan! He's got on the rope. 1, 2. Oh, look, he suddenly warped to the other side of the ring and Heenan helps. But there was no ref. There was no ref in the ring at any time, so it's not like he would have seen it anyway. But it was a good feature. Look at the Mouth of the South using the microphone to hit him. No DQ or anything. Disgraceful. Like I said, I've waffled a little bit too long because the gameplay was just bollocks. It could have been so much better. They could have just used the SmackDown engine, just have SmackDown gameplay, added the Legends Superstars, integrated the feature where you could import 2009 wrestlers into it, and it would have been a far superior game. Unfortunately, they're idiots. But there is a petition online right now if you want to take part in trying to get a Legends-only WWE 12 sort of game. I'll post the link in the descriptions if I remember. But anyway, like, subscribe, and favourite for more WWE 12 goodness, guys. Next part will be on 2010. See you later.